Yo, what's going on everybody? It's TheZachMichael here, and today we're back with a brand new video, and I'm going to be using my brand new free to download global piano loop kit as 15 fire melodies that are all based around pianos. You can download this on elizabethrecords.net. Go ahead and just preview a couple of the loops, and then we're going to pick one and get started making the first beat. This is the first loop in the kit called Autopilot. This is one called Ghost. Lovesick right here. And they all got the BPM and the key listed as well to make it very easy with stems at the end of every sample. Alright, we're gonna use this loop right here. I'm just gonna cut the stems at the end. Just like that. Now we got the 4 stems. It's B major, but I think we're gonna transpose it down probably 2. Yep. We're gonna speed it up to 156. Just like that, we got what we need. Let's get started on some drums. Throw in some snares. We're gonna just kind of establish some hi-hat bounce. And there we go, we got our hi-hats. I'm gonna boost this kick like crazy. I'm gonna remove this roll here. I want to keep it simple. Let that kick really shine in that section there. I have a roll going on at the same time. Whenever I'm doing drums, I'm always kind of thinking about like where to leave space and which space to fill. You want to leave room for an artist, but you also want to obviously, you know, have a lot of room. You want the beat to sound full. You got to fill space. I'm gonna throw a classic spins 808 in there. Open hat. Like that, we got what we want. I'm gonna do a section with this filter on it. The plugin I use called Transit. And you can just basically automate different things. And this automation here, I mean, it's really just automating a filter. But I just have a preset with like a low cut filter that I like using that I made for this plugin. But you could really use like an EQ or a filter plugin and do a similar thing. And I just do that before I even start arranging because I know that I want to put that. And for me, one of the biggest things that kind of saves a lot of time on arranging my production is kind of knowing what sort of stuff I'm going to want to do arrangement wise. So because I know that I want to do that, this little automation here, I'm just going to add it now. And you'll kind of hear it when it comes in. So this is obviously the first half, which we're going to have no kick on. I'm just kind of adding, you know, different little effect noises as well. And now here you kind of hear everything's a little like filtered, a little underwater kind of vibe. And I like doing it. And a lot of my beats, I do it. It kind of gives room for the artist in certain sections. Makes the melody not as much of a focus at all times, which, you know, I like doing it. Sometimes it makes sense, or where it makes sense, but. And then just kind of duplicate this arrangement over. The outro will remove that. Kind of go like this with a little thing, and just like that. There we go. First beat's done. On to the second one. All right, now let's get on to beat number 2 using the global piano loop kit. Use this one here. This one's a bit of an up-tempo vibe at 177. Gonna start cutting up these stems. And we're just gonna throw a Melodyne on this to get the MIDI. This is something you can do if you ever need to get MIDI for loops. It might help with like 808s, or if you wanted to add other melodic instruments on top, this can definitely help. So you just run the loop through this, and it's gonna outpop a MIDI to the best it can. Now, you still wanna obviously double check this, use your ears too, but it's a way that can definitely speed along your process, and something I do recommend considering getting if you're someone who wants to make beats more efficiently. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and just pitch this down 4. I want it a lot darker. That. Before I get started on the drums, I know that I want to add some strings. I want like an orchestral element. So I'm gonna open up Omnisphere and just pick an orchestral preset and kind of go from there and just start to build that out a little bit. We're gonna go to pads and strings. We'll go to just search orchestra over here. Okay, this will work. So we're gonna go like this. Just like that, just kind of randomize the velocities. I like to have a little variation here sometimes with instruments, so that's why on this outro I invert the C note up. It just kind of changes the process up a little bit. It kind of changes the ending, which I like doing. It just makes it resolve better. Like, the listener won't really notice it, but it's a subconscious way to say that we're getting into a new section of the beat. Like a new 8 bars is about to come in. Spins 808 again. Really can't beat it in this case. That's what we're gonna go for. Let's kind of go for this sort of 808 pattern here. Lots of room on it. I know I'm gonna want a section with open hats going down like this. That'll be a cool section. And I know it'll be nice if we have a section where some snares come in. Just like that, we kind of got all the elements this one needs. Want to leave it open for an artist. Go like that. Now, I do know that I want a variation of this clap pattern without this little accent hit in the beginning. I'm just going to take that out now. Throw my tag on here. And this here, I know I want a section where this is made unique. Pitch down an octave, so I'm just going to color that differently. There we go. Let's just figure out this arrangement. Pull the strings out for this section. Just like that. Got beat number 2 using the global piano loop kit. head on over to elizabethrecords.net if you would like to check out any of my products or my kits. There are tons of products on this site, all the way ranging from free products with plenty of free to download options here, all the way to different VST expansion presets, from drum kits, vocal kits, loops, percussion loop kits, and tons more. There's plenty of products on here, so make sure you guys check them out. There's a ton of free ones, a ton of paid ones. The link is in the description down below.